Didn't think I'd do an episode of How Many Days on this game, did you? I am ThatSonicGamer, the world's biggest #1 Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I do the impossible and make videos on the most interesting of Sonic lore. This is who I am!
What?
Now let's go and do this episode right! Now the way I'm gonna tackle this is not going to be the traditional way I tackle the other games. There are so many paths that differ so greatly from each other. At first, I was going to do my take on what I think the canon path is. Just do that and call it there. That's the episode. But after reading all y'all's comments, I know a better way of doing this now. Every comment that gave a clear path will be what we cover in this video. Just 2 disclaimers though. I won't be covering expert mode due to the fact that it is not clear when it actually takes place. And it also isn't clear on how long it takes place. Like, is this over a couple of days, or is it like a 3-hour extravaganza in Shadow's head? All we know is that it is after the main story. Second disclaimer, once the path is complete, we will be tacking on the last way at the end of each path, since that is the official ending of the game. Since this is people's takes on the canon path, they most likely have to be accounted for the last way. I imagine you all accounted for that, come on now. So without further ado, let's do this. Starting with Swordsman 100 and Cookie_13_, we got path 94, For Love's Sake. These two commented the same path, so that's pretty cool. Honestly, you two should be friends, work on that. We start over in Westopolis, but even before starting Westopolis, let's pay close attention just this one time, since it's gonna pop up each and every time, the beginning cutscene. It seems as though it takes place during sunset, alright? So this whole adventure, no matter what, will always take place during sunset. Keep that in mind. Alright, so we begin at Westopolis, and you're probably gonna get tired of me saying this one, but Westopolis takes place during the sunset, alright? You also in the cutscene, like, the sky turned black and red because, well, not black, mostly red, because of the whole freaking invasion, alright? But it is sunset right now, that is clear. Westopolis is sunset. Let's move on. A dark mission happens, so Digital Circuit's next. Digital Circuit, because of the previous cutscene, it's also taking place during the sunset. Black Doom just immediately teleports Shadow into cyberspace, so it's just at the same time of day, as far as we know, because like it's chaos control. I mean, like, come on, you just immediately teleport someone somewhere. It's instantly. Up next, a hero mission happens, so we go to Prison Island. Prison Island during the day, so that would mean that it has been 1 day so far. Good job, good job. Reason why you can tell it's during the day is because you can see light seeping in from the sky. Mad Matrix is next due to another hero mission happening. So I want to say Mad Matrix is during the day because before you even get into the stage, you see the cutscene with Team Chaotix. They're inside one of Eggman's bases, and then up in the sky you can see that it's daytime. There's a clear distinguishable like sky above them, unless it's a blue ceiling, but I feel like it's a sky, because you were also able to see Eggman in another cutscene that we'll cover later on. But daytime. So after doing that, you fight the boss again during the same time of day. And then Lost Impact happens. It's still during daytime because you're going to Iron Jungle, but you don't actually do Iron Jungle, while Iron Jungle's during the day. Sonic picks you up, you go to space, it's daytime, alright? So, still during the same day, especially because Shadow used Chaos Control. After that, it's Final Haunt. So, here's the thing. Whenever we go up into space and then we stay in space, I'm just going to assume it's the same time of day because there's no way to prove otherwise, alright? Nothing says otherwise. So, it's still daytime. So, therefore, I can confidently say that Path 94 takes place in 1 day. That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty neat fun fact. Okay, I like where this is going. Second path is by Gooby Time. Path 282, Beloved Memories. Again, start at Westopolis, sunset, okay. Then we go to Lethal Highway due to a hero mission. Right there, it's nighttime. The sky is literally black, alright? It's nighttime. So, keep that in mind. We go to the boss fight, still nighttime with Black Bull. And then we go to Prison Island. Okay, so now, after doing a dark mission, we're in Prison Island, it's daytime, it's been 1 day now. I'm actually going to address something real quick. So I know that I said that the story begins during the sunset. I'm still counting that as during the day. Okay, we're not gonna wait for another sunset to be all like, oh, now it's a whole day, because like technically it's daytime, then nighttime. All right, that's the distinguishable like time frames of a day. All right, just pointing that out real quick. Okay. After Prison Island, we do a hero mission, back to Mad Matrix, so it's the same as before. Still during the day, Lost Impact, then Final Haunt. So this path is also another day. All right, we can actually just go through this pretty fast now. Shoot, Path 282, one day, just like Path 94. All right. Next path is by Fromos 4487 and Hypersonic 1999 or JTH. That's their name. There's an or in there. All right. Again, you two should be friends. You said the same path. Look at that. Again, this is what people think are the canon paths to them. So it's pretty cool. It's path 153 together with Maria. We start at Westopolis during the sunset. Then we get teleported to Glyphic Canyon. So this is where things get interesting. All right. We get teleported to Glyphic Canyon, which means now we have a daytime, like specifically daytime, no longer looking at sunset, specifically daytime as our base. Okay, so with my rule before, that kind of doesn't change anything. So just letting you know, the sky is more blue right now, not because a whole day's passed by, but because we teleported. Okay? So after doing a normal mission in Glyphic Canyon, we go to Prison Island, still during the day. So not a single day has passed yet. And this is where it gets very easy, because that's just in the freaking past, all right? Sure, the cutscene before that shows the time of day, but that's still during the daytime, you know? So it's like, technically, it's still during the day. The doom's happening during the day, all right? So that's pretty cool. We're all still in just one day. Iron Jungle is next, again, during the daytime, okay? And then you do the boss fight in Iron Jungle, which is assumed to also be during the day. And then you teleport to Cosmic Fall, so whenever we go to space, we just keep the same time of day. So in other words, Path 153, it just happens in one day. It seems as though it just happens in one whole day. I mean, like, nothing's proving otherwise, you know? Like, I mean, come on. This is a pretty fast path for Shadow right here. All right. From Vanta Black Echo, they said, all hero. Okay, that's path 326. A missive from 50 years ago. Okay. So, that's Westopolis during the sunset. Then Lethal Highway, go to nighttime. Okay. Again, this is all hero. Just keep hero on the back of your head. Then we got Circus Park.
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Which is also at nighttime. So we're still at night. After that, we go to Death Ruins, which is actually during the day. It's the same reasoning as Prison Island. You can see the light seeping in from the sky, which means it is, in fact, daytime. So one day has passed. Cool, right? After that, it's Lost Impact. So Shadow teleports to Iron Jungle. Sonic picks him up. They go into space, but before they go into space, Shadow's having a flashback. Flashbacks are easy. All right. And then they go to Final Haunt. Again, it's in space. Gotta assume the same time of day still there. So I can confidently say that Path 326 takes one day. Interesting. No path has taken more than one day yet. Path 84 by Slate Off 8. Slate Off 8, 9812. Oh, that's a tongue twister. They're doing Path 84 to be ignorant of the past. Start at Westopolis, sunset. Do a dark mission, going to Digital Circuit. So again, still at the same time of day of sunset. And then you go to Prison Island, which is during the day. So I just realized something. You teleport to Prison Island after Digital Circuit. So it makes me wonder, does that change the time of day? It makes me wonder. I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with no. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go with no. All right? Because like, there's just nothing really connecting those bridges. And for the sake of like, you know, making things easy, because this is already a lot to go with, I'm just gonna say it's daytime now. All right, so a whole day has passed. Mad Matrix is next because a hero mission has happened, still during the day. Do the boss fight,
You know what?
And then Iron Jungle comes around, still during the day as well. And then again, boss fight. Then we go to Cosmic Fall, which is, again, in space. So keep the same time of day because we're in space. So Path 84, 1 day. 1 day. Path 135 by the Ghost of Jeff Goldblum Ollie 9613. Wow, they allow a lot of characters on YouTube. Path 135, A Vow for the Victims. So, start with Stopless, sunset. We go to Glyphic Canyon, teleport there. It's daytime. So after Glyphic Canyon, we actually go to Cryptic Castle. And this is the cutscene that I was mentioning previously in the video. You can see Eggman flying through, so therefore you can actually see the sky through that ceiling, so you can tell that it is daytime. So after Glyphic Canyon, we go to Eggman's base here. It's still daytime. Once you get to Cryptic Castle, then it's nighttime. We're still on the same day though. We do the boss fight at night, and then Sky Troops happens, which is during the day. So now it's been 1 official day so far. After Sky Troops, you do a hero mission, and then we go to Space Gadget. Space Gadget, we land on Iron Jungle, which is day, and then we go right to space. So same time of day is just gonna stay. So it's just gonna stay as 2 days because the next stage is Cosmic Fall, and there you go. So that means it's only been 1 whole day of adventuring for Shadow on Path 135. You know, I talked about how I'm trying to tack on the last way at the end of each of these paths, but because the last way technically happens during the day, it's kind of hard to say like, oh yeah, do the last way, oh yeah, do the last way, oh yeah, do the last way. So I don't know if you noticed, but I haven't been talking about the last way because it doesn't really make a difference because it's all during the day. Like all these adventures end during the day. It's kind of weird when you think about it. Like, has one not freaking finished during nighttime? That's wild, huh? Interesting. Anyway, up next is Path 119 by the Jared Punch. Path 119 is a singular atonement. So, we start with Stopless, sunset. Then we go to Glyphic Canyon, teleport it there. You know, we've danced this dance before. It's daytime. Cryptic Castle happens. Cutscene happens during the day, but then the actual stage is at night. Okay. Then there's the Doom. Now, here's the thing about the Doom. And you know, I would love to hear your comments on this one, everyone. There's 2 cutscenes leading to the Doom. There's one that's like during an obvious daytime, but then there's another one that's during a red sky. I don't think that's nighttime. I just think that's the Black Arms gaining ground. Okay? So I don't think that's nighttime. I think it's still daytime. There's just 2 versions of the same time of day. So just keep that in mind. So the Doom happens during the day. So it's been another day. So it's been 1 day now. And again, that's a flashback, so no time actually progresses. After doing a hero mission, it's Iron Jungle, so during the day. And then hero mission, Cosmic Fall, and that's it. It's during the day. So therefore, Path 119 takes place in 1 day. Look at that. Only path to take place in 2 days was Path 135. Interesting. Any path for 3 days? Do we hear 3 days? At this point, the 1 day path is just so basic. Let's get a 3 day in here, huh? Up next is ThatSonicGamer's path. Hey, that's me! Oh my gosh, whoa! Path 112, Reclaimed Heart, featured in my Canon Path video, which did really well, by the way. You guys really liked that video. Starts in Stopless, sunset, then Glyphic Canyon during the day, then Cryptic Castle during the night, so it's been 1 day now. Then there's the Doom, keep the same time of day. Then there's Air Fleet, which happens during sunset, so now we're in sunset. And then we go to the Black Comet. So we go to space during the sunset. So almost there. I was almost there at my path to like have us go to space at night, but that's just not a thing apparently. Oh well. Oh well. So my path only lasts 1 day as well. Look at that. Look at that. Path 244 by Tarquin23 is the beginning. Kind of ironic because this is the last path of the video. The path goes like this. Stopless, again, sunset. Lethal Highway. So, hero mission to Lethal, which is nighttime, alright. Do the boss fight, and then Prison Island comes around. Now it's daytime, okay, it's during the day. The Doom happens, also during the day, and a flashback. And then Iron Jungle happens, also during the day. And then Black Comet. So this path takes only 1 day. Well, look at that. Look at that. Alright. So, goddamn, only 1 path was 2 days, and the others were just 1. Wow, let's put them all together, all right? Again, tack on the last way to all of them. Well, doesn't really make much of a difference now, does it? All right. They're all during the day. The last way just ends during the day, starts during the day and ends during the day. It's just, maybe it takes like freaking an hour, okay? Like, it does not make a difference at all with any of these paths. So it's kind of weird, because like, the thing is, I kind of like made that comment about tacking on the last way before actually seeing what these paths lead to. Like, this is basically like me like reacting in a way to like what these paths all are. And I'm like a little surprised. It's like, oh, I don't need to mention the last way at all. Huh, look at that. So yeah, isn't that kind of cool? All these paths take one day, except for one of them taking 2 days. That's freaking crazy. Wow. Okay, Shadow. Oh boy, that was a very, very heavy video. Like, there is a lot that I had to do and go through, and like, I just had to go through so many comments. I actually had to wait till the last minute to make this video because I wanted to get as many comments as possible, you know, as many as I could get for this video. So I'm very happy, very, very happy. Again, thank you, Swordsman100, Cookie_13_, Gooby Time, Fromos4487, Hypersonic1999 or JTH, Vanta Black Echo, Slate Off 89812, the Ghost of Jet. Goddamn, getting tongue tied. The Ghost of Jeff Goldblum, Ali 9613. Oh my god, and the Jared Punch, and me, and Tart Twin 23. Thank you very much for your comments. Appreciate it. I'll catch you all next time, alright? This is a long one. See you all later. Stay blue. Look at my shirt. Have an S-ranked day. See ya.